One of my favorite verses, you've heard me talk on it, I've used at commencements, I've used at presidential inaugurations, and even yours at Moody, Micah 6:8. Mm-hmm. What does the Lord require of you but to do what is right, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God? As is true in families of 3 kids, we often overlook the middle one. In this case, it's the loving mercy. The Lord wants to have mercy at work in our lives. Dr. Pentecost, our prof, used to say, mercy is God's ministry to the miserable. Mm-hmm. We show mercy to those who are miserable. And I don't know that there's anyone more miserable than a grace killer. Grace killers.
Talk a bit about that. What kills grace?
Well, not leaving room for people to be different kills grace. I want them all to look like me, sound like me, believe like me, respond like me, deal with things like I do.
Let me interrupt you. Isn't that the definition of legalism? When I take my standards of Christianity and I impose them on you or a congregation or...
And right in league with that is comparison.
Right.
We had to learn how to deal with our children's report cards. Because the great tendency on the part of a parent...
Why can't you be like...
Right. Here's your brother's report card, which in my case, it was boring beyond belief. I mean, how many ways can you write A? And I had variety, boy. I had all the letters you could have. I thought that's beautiful. You know, how creative can you be? Well, my folks didn't see it as creative, but to make it even worse, they said, look at Orville's grades. Look at this. And look at this. You even made a D in history. And I said, if you knew that teacher, it's not the teacher, you know. My folks meant well, but I learned that experience is not to be duplicated. We, in rearing our children, never once compared one with the other.
Yeah, you can't.
I can honestly say that. Not one of our kids knew what the other one made on his or her report card. You kill grace when you bring out comparisons, and with the comparisons, the adjoining condemnation. Because you don't measure up to her, there's something wrong with you. Even worse, measure up to me.